backfield room feel empty this week?
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, they filled it with guys in there that's trying to learn it, pick it up as soon as possible. So, got to work with what we got.
What's it been like though? I mean, it's kind of been wild how much this little outbreak has affected your room. I think 5 cornerbacks currently on the COVID list plus 2 safeties. So, what challenges, if any extra, are you facing this week, kind of helping other guys get ready?
I mean, kind of what it's been all year. I've always kind of helped because I've always been like the most experienced guy, I guess, in the room. So I've always kind of like helped guys out, but now it's like teaching them like some guys like they never known it before. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's fine. I think we'll be all right. You know what I mean? Guys are practicing fast, practicing hard, trusting the plays. So I think we'll be all right.
What's it like just not to have those guys on the field when you're out to practice when they're not there? What's that like?
It's different. You gotta make sure you know that you know, because you're not out there with guys that you've been out there with the whole time that, you know, maybe you might have built chemistry with. Now you gotta, okay, let me make sure I know my stuff and he knows it and that we communicate it thoroughly so we can execute it. So everything's just emphasized a little bit more. But yeah, it's definitely weird for sure.
Can there be a shortcut for some of that communication? Because I mean, that may be the toughest thing.
Yeah, we got, I mean, there's hand signals, there's things that we know if a certain guy does this, that automatically, you know what I'm saying, triggers a certain call. So guys know shortcuts, but like I said, when bullets are flying and usually when the defense is out there, it's loud, so we just got to be overemphasizing.
Actually, you do the risk of, obviously coronavirus and what have coming into the season, but what's your mindset been like coming to work? I mean, nerves and scared is like when you being infected so close. How does that affect you? How can you put that aside?
I mean, shoot, coming into the season, we knew obviously coronavirus is nothing to mess around with, but we haven't dealt with this yet this year. So dealing with it right now, it's kind of just like you just got to be extra. Even though you might have been slacking the last few weeks on putting hand sanitizer on, put it on every single time you see it, and then just making sure we just keeping our distance. Even when we breaking down the huddle, we just kind of keep our distance a little bit. But that's all you can really do, man, because some of these guys, I mean, we're double masked up, and you just can't really, you never know. So.
How'd you play? I mean, you're like the only defensive back.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying my prayers and going to work. That's it, doing the right thing. So we'll see.
You don't think they had like a party and didn't invite you?
No. I would have been invited to that for sure. I definitely would have got invited. Nah. It's just coincidental, man. It's bad. And that's why we moved out to a bigger space in our meeting rooms and stuff to try to just get that airflow, but can't really.
As far as you know, all those guys are doing well, though?
Yeah, everyone's doing well. Everyone feels healthy. Some guys had some symptoms, some guys didn't feel normal, so it's just something we got to deal with, get through, and then move on.
Do your eyes open a little bit wider when you see it's Kyler Murray this week because you got to have to deal with?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that'll open anyone's eyes. He's a dynamic, playmaker in this league, and he's what makes that offense go. So he's definitely the number one threat that we got to stop on their team, and we handle him, we get him rattled, I think we'll like our chances.
So I asked Evan this, but you guys are all vaccinated that got this, and most people don't have symptoms. What's the, how should the NFL handle this going forward? Right, it's impacting a lot of teams. It's impacting a lot of guys that haven't been vaccinated and they don't have symptoms. So is there a balancing act that something?
I mean, I don't think there's a lot the NFL can do until we figure out what's actually going to stop it coming from us in the world in general. And I'm not a scientist, but I'm just saying whenever we actually get to the point of, okay, this is what is causing it, this is what you need to do to avoid it, and more accurately than it's been, then that's when stuff will stop. But all we can do is kind of just manage it. I know they're doing their best. They put protocols in place, but it's just tough. You never know. Just got to be extra sanitary.
How about just, because I know the NFL and the NFLPA are talking about some potential options that changes the protocol. Would you be for a shorter period before players have to come back? I mean, you're a player too, so it impacts everyone.
You saying a shorter period of off season?
Yeah, that's vaccinated instead of having to wait 10 days to come back.
Oh.
You can come back early. I guess it's
It just, I mean, like I said, it all depends on the facts. If there's a certain time between that 10 days that they won't be contagious, by all means, come in and be masked up and, be sanitary. Yeah, but if anyone's contagious, I think we should take safety first. I mean, this is all great and all, but, that's people's lives we're messing with and families, so we just got to be safe with it.
When you had COVID last year, did you have symptoms? I forget.
I felt like kind of a mild headache, but nothing that was alarming. But
Back to the game quickly. No Hopkins this week, but they've got plenty of offensive weapons.
Yep.
Give us a quick scouting report on some of their younger receivers, whether Kirk or more.
yeah, like you said, they got a top to bottom. They got a receiving core. And obviously Hopkins is a big piece of that, so that'll be huge. Him being out, but I mean AJ Green's been doing it for a long time. Future Hall of Famer. Christian Kirk's dynamic in their offense, and then Rondell Moore's coming along nice. So we just got to manage them, man. We just got to execute the calls. Coach Glenn's doing a great job setting us up, so we not setting us up for failure. Putting us in positions, advantageous positions. So we just got to execute, over communicate, and play harder than them. I think teams that have beat them were the teams that were more physical with them. So just trying to add that element to the game would be huge.